Law of the Bedroom number 84, part 1 of 2. Learn the art of giving gifts and the meaning of the different colors of roses. Now this is kind of like a combined law of the bedroom, but roses, when you give them, it's like a gift. But I want you also to learn the art of giving gifts, okay? That's important too. Now, even on a small budget, you can always find something to give your honey that is romantic. For some, it's not so easy sometimes to buy something, for her per se. Questions come up, such as, will she like this? Did I buy the right gift? How much should I spend? Well, here's the secret. Number 1, it's the thought that counts, okay? Number 2, find something cute and unique, not expensive, something cute and unique. You can always save the more expensive things for later, like the big holidays and her birthday and stuff like that. But just in between those dates, no. Something unique, cute, and, maybe fun. Number 3, maybe something she'd be proud of. Proud to wear, maybe show off to her friends, because she just might. Hey, if you're not great at wrapping gifts, don't worry about it. Maybe somebody at the store can do it for you. Or here's what you do. You go to the drugstore, and over by the cards, they have those bags, different colored bags, white, blue, red, patterns and everything. And they're cheap. They're like $3 to $5 each. You go pick one. Do you need a small one, a medium, or a large? And then right next to the bags, they have the wrapping, like stuff wrapping or stuffed paper that you can put in there. And usually it's white or colored, pink, blue. Just, you're always safe with white. Get a white bag with the white stuffing, because what you do is you take the gift and you put it in the bag, and then you take the white kind of like stuffing stuff and you stuff it and you cover it up. Hey, I'm not being very specific here on what these things are called, but I'm just going in there, beeline it right to the card section. I find the bags that are hanging right there. I pick a nice color, something different. If I did white last time, I'm going to do blue this time, or a pattern, and I'll get different colored kind of paper. It's kind of like wrapping paper, but it's not patterned. It's just very light, kind of see-through almost. And you just kind of crimple it up and you bunch it up, and then you stick it in the top and you cover what it is that you have. And you got your card that you got, a little romantic card. Maybe it's blank inside. You're going to write a little note. Hey, honey, just a little tiny little thing that I thought I might, get you. And, oh, I think you would, this would make your day, or something like that. That sounds corny, but don't do that. But you know what I'm saying. And then you got this little thing, and then give it to her. She's going to be so excited. And you might just be having lunch, and you have this little bag. And she's going, what's in the bag? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's something for you, if you want it. Do you want it? Well, yes, of course. Then you give it to her. Okay, anyhow. Now, what should you buy her? Well, it depends. Is there an occasion? Birthday, anniversary, Christmas, holidays, what's going on? You're racking your brains with what to buy her, and can you afford it? Well, if you do need suggestions, sometimes you can ask her friends or family for tips. But avoid practical gifts per se. If you do need a new toaster, then go buy that. But don't give it to her as a gift. I know you know this. I don't recommend that you wrap it up with a bow and say, "This is for you, honey, because I love you." Buy quality. That's something very important. Don't buy cheap. No matter how big or small, remove those price tags, because you want her to focus on the gift, not how much it was, even though you might have got it on sale. You might want to write a little love poem or a few words, a little note to go along with the gift, and be original. Write something meaningful. Like I said, get a card, blank inside, and just put a few thoughts down. Just sit down, put your ADD aside and just write a little note. Honey, I thought of you when I bought this. Love, your name. It could be that easy. And then finally, give some thought to how you will present the gift to her. Under the moonlight, by candlelight, riding up on a white horse. You get the idea. It all becomes about presentation. So what you buy, and then how you present it to her. And always surprise her in ways like, you could take this gift and maybe, let's say she parks her car in the garage next to yours. Go into her car. Take that little gift, that little box or that bag. Put it on top of the steering wheel so she sees it right there. Or put it in, well, you want to be careful. Definitely don't put it on top of the car. No. She might drive away and, oh, there it goes. It's on the floor of the garage. And I don't know if I would put it in the seat either. I definitely would put it on the steering wheel. And if you wanted to, you could tape it to the steering wheel. Then she really can't miss it. Or put it in the bathroom where she gets all dolled up. Or when you meet her, just walk into the restaurant with it. I've done that before. Had the little bag and she sees it. She doesn't see me. I guess I'm not important. I know I am. Okay, hey, plan ahead. Plan ahead. You may wish to buy something that needs special care, maybe engraving, or, maybe it needs a few days' time to prepare and get done. Plan ahead. Spend time picking out that gift for her. Build up to it. Maybe you got to do some savings, save a few bucks and possibly with, add to it. You might think, I need some time. I'm going to go get this one thing, but I need a few more days to think about some other things that I want to add to the bigger thing, Now, suppose you're away on business. You might send her a personalized card in the email or even over the phone, via text, a little image that says something romantic. Try to make gift giving look effortless in her eyes and ultimately a joyful experience that she loves to look forward to. Now, there are your mandatory flower holidays, Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversaries, and other similar occasions. If you can't get to the flower shop, just send her flowers by ordering them online. And you know what? Wherever she's working, or let's say you live in different houses, she has her place, you have your place, but she works at home, or she'll be home on the weekend. Send flowers to her door when she least expects it. Yeah. Express yourself with maybe a creative, colorful selection. It doesn't always have to be roses. It could be anything. Look at the flower arrangements. See what's on sale. You might buy 2 kinds of things that are inexpensive. Normally, let's say a dozen roses is $30. But there's these 2 type of flower bouquets, and they're each on sale for $15 each. We'll get 2, because then she could actually break them up and spread them around the house. Some flowers in the bathroom, the bedroom, on the coffee table, in the kitchen, the dining table. Now, as they say, roses are a safe bet with most women. However, why not send her the ones that are specific and have a special significance for her and the 2 of you? For example, check this out. Did you know that roses have a different meaning based on their color? Yeah. Now, there are a number of different roses and different colors. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the basic ones. For example, red roses. What does that mean? Well, it conveys sincere love, passion, deep love, respect. You are in love. What about the yellow roses with red tips? They seem to look like fire. Yellow roses with red tips. They indicate sort of a friendship that's falling into a loving relationship. Like, we've been dating a little bit. We're only a week old, maybe a month. I'm going to give her some yellow roses with red tips that sort of signify a spark, a flame that's growing between us of love, And then you have the other ones like white, pink, orange. And the white ones, basically white roses, that represents loyalty and innocence and purity and platonic love. You might give white roses to your mother or your grandmother. You wouldn't often give red roses to your mother, unless it's like Valentine's Day or something like that, something very major. Pink roses, dark pink, light pink. Those are about admiration, happiness, joy, and grace. Then you have orange roses, fascination. The leaves of a rose represent hope. Different roses mean different things. So remember that. And specifically the red ones, for when you are in love, you are established. You are in an established relationship. But if your relationship is new and budding, then have the yellow roses with the red tips at the top. Now, if you're in the flower department looking at flowers, look at them carefully before you buy them. Get flowers that have not yet bloomed. That means they're still kind of tight in their structure. They haven't, kind of ballooned out. They haven't blossomed. They haven't bloomed yet. Because that lets you know what the life of that flower will be once she gets it. Is it going to be there just for a week and then it's going to die? Or is it going to be there for 2 or 3 weeks because it's so young, it's so fresh flowers. You've heard fresh flowers. So Look at them carefully. Get flowers that have yet to bloom. Also, check the flower petals. Are they worn? Are they kind of dry? That's not good either. We want fresh, well cared for flowers. I remember going into some grocery stores and going into their flower department and then turning right around because their flowers were just crap. Really, they were so uncared for. But then another store, oh wow, their flowers were decadent, well cared for. And look at prices. Just scan the prices. You can get some good flowers for between $10 and $15. You don't have to spend $40, especially if you do this like once a month, But it doesn't matter. Just look for these things. Also, don't buy flowers that are halfway through their blooming stage, as I just said, because they're going to die soon. Buy them fresh whenever you can. So inspect those flowers. Make sure they're fresh, tight. They haven't bloomed yet. Make sure the leaves, the petals, they're not dry or worn, but they look very nice and young and fresh. And, that's good.